This is the web page that I created for Push Puzzle Records. Started off with the HTML, my HTML page, the index page. And I started off with HTML at the top. The HTML wraps around the whole of the site. So everything that's going to be controlled within the CSS comes from here. Next I've got the head, which controls everything that can't be seen on the site, but it's important things like the style sheet that links up the CSS, so we can work together with that to design it later on. It's also got Google Fonts for any fonts that I've linked up to it, so I don't have to use basic fonts. I can take some from Google Fonts. And I've also got a normalizer in there as well to keep everything normal. Next I've got the head. This controls the top part of the site, and the head's repeated over onto the other pages that I've got, like the about, the artist page and the contact page. It's repeated all the way through. I put 2 pictures of the band on either side, and I've put the logo in the middle where it stands out. I've also kept the site quite colours that I've used, like a colour scheme that will match in, blend in with the logo, because I wanted to keep it in fitted with the logo. And I've made the logo stand out quite big as well, because I know that was quite an important part. Next you've got the body, which controls everything on the site. The main part of the site, all your main content. On the home page, I've put a picture of a band across. I've linked that up into my image folder. I've got an image folder. It's got all the pictures that will be used on the site in there. So I've linked that up to I've linked that just find it. This is the main one. That's my main image. Next I've got the header, which controls this bit here. And then my paragraph just comes underneath. Further down, I've got links to iTunes, where you can download the latest music that's just come out from the band. I've linked them up by putting the site in, using href to show where to go to tell the HTML where to go. I've also embedded 2 YouTube videos. You can do that by going onto the YouTube, finding the video that you want to put on your site, and clicking the share button, and you can take the code from there. It comes up the iframe code, and change the size in your HTML as well. And I've done that through that. I've got more navigation at the bottom of the site for your social media links. That's in the footer. These will also be repeated throughout the site as well. They're easily linked up, just like they are with the music, taking you straight to the site that you want to be on. So Facebook's linked up to their Facebook site, Instagram and so on. That's repeated all the way through the site. And I've got navigation right at the top of the site as well. So I've got quite a lot of navigation on it. These are linked up to the other HTML pages that I've created. And at the top, I'm telling the HTML where to find it, that it's in a folder. telling it where to find it. The Ahrefs telling it where to find it. And I've got a page for each one of them. So when I click on the About page, it's already hooked up to that, and it'll take you straight there. On the About page, I've kept it really plain. It's got a few pictures of the bands in the studio, and a little bit of who they are and what they can do for you. On the Artist page, I've made 4 new HTML pages in the same way as using the navigation bar at the top. I've also hooked these to the new HTML that I've created for them. So when you click on this, it'll take you to the profile of Northern Fire, and the same goes for the rest of the bands as well. Montclair, Kaiser, and the Raiders. On these, I've put a little bit about information about them, and then at the bottom of the page, I've also put the navigation back on the bottom, but of the other 3 artists, so it keeps you on the page a little bit longer. And the contact page is just a standard submit form where you can find out more information or get them to contact you back. On the CSS controls everything that I've put into the HTML. It controls the colours. This is the style sheet works throughout the whole of the HTML pages that I've created. It controls all the colours that I've put in each. I've got quite a lot of divs in the site because I put different images on different pages, and so it doesn't get confused with each image. They've been named a different name. I never had to change navigation much because the navigation stayed the same all the way through the site. But these things like section image is like a different name for a different image that I've used on one of the pages, different ones. The headers I've kept the same throughout the whole site. These are for the band's pictures, I think. Yeah. These are the controller size of the buttons that I've got in my navigation. And the colours. The size of my footer. I've kept the site really quite plain and simplified. There's not too much going on the site, but I thought it was an easier way to learn because it's the first time that I've used HTML and CSS. But I think the site's working quite well.